Hello, my name is Runar and I'm going to talk about speakers. Here are some of the questions I'm going to answer for you today. How does speakers work? Why are there more speakers in one speaker? Let's start with the first one. How does speakers work? I'm going to try to talk about this as simple as possible. There is one magnet inside a speaker. Magnets are those things that attract metal. No, I'm not talking about metal rock, I'm talking about real steel. Secondly, there is a coil of wire around a solid cylinder-formed core. This core is usually made out of metal. One important thing that you need to know is that when coils get electricity, they become magnetized. Lastly, there is a membrane attached to the cylinder-formed core. This membrane can be made out of almost any light material that is easy to vibrate, like paper, plastic, or even cowskin. Now you can send an electrical signal through, and because a coil becomes magnetical when it gets electricity, it starts to move itself away or forward to the magnet. And with the coil comes the core. And if Miss Core goes to a party, she has to bring Mr. Membrane. When the signal changes ways, the coil becomes magnetical on the opposite sides and starts to push out. The membrane takes with itself some air and or make a sound wave that gets pushed out and picked up by our ears and recognized as a sound. And if this happens really fast and with a rhythm, your cute little human ears maybe hear something that looks like music. Now we just have to slap on a case on that mother hugger and we're basically done with a basic speaker. Now to the next question. Why are there more speakers in one speaker?
Well, it's because you get more sound out of it, right? You know, more speakers equals more sound, right? Yeah.
Nope, you're wrong. It's actually so that one speaker don't have to play both the high and the low pitch sound, and they can focus on what they do best. That's why you can see two speakers in one. The smallest one is for the high pitch and the lowest one for the low pitch, also known as the bass.
But how do they do it? Do they separate the signal into the speaker from the start off, or is there a wizard wiggling his staff?
The answer is none of them. The basic principle is two components, capacitor and a coil. In the capacitor, only high-pitched frequency can pass, so we can only get high-pitched sound. But the opposite of a capacitor is a coil. A coil will only let the low frequency pass, and the high don't. And you get that sweet bass. And with these components, we can split the sound without wasting any electricity on a little computer doing the work, and we only needed to use two components. Yes, of course you could make it better by using a computer or a more fancy setup, but then it wouldn't be a basic and understandable way. Things you have learned today. How speakers work. How to split high and low frequency in a speaker. A little bit about coils. A little bit about capacitors. Thanks for watching and good night.